Hello there, it's time for more moaning. Welcome to the Moaning Show. I am your host, as always, HED01. In this particular edition, I would like to talk to you about the human body. This one is a personal video that I want to upload with regards to the human body, because of the fact that very recently, in the last 6 months or so, I have had a rather long hospital stay. Now, the human body is a magnificent thing. It can make you do certain things. Yes, notice the t-shirts. I bought it as a joke. But yeah, the human body is a magnificent thing. It's capable of so much, of pushing boundaries, pushing limits. You can run 100 meters in under 10 fucking seconds. You can do this, you can do that, you can climb mountains, you can swim seas if you're trained, if you're fit enough, if you're physically able to do so. You know, you eat, you dispel waste products, you know, you're able to do X and Y. But the human body, as I've experienced in the last 6 months or so, is also a fucking pain in the arse, because it's high maintenance. You know, unless you look after it, it starts to fail, and it's like I need help. And it's like, fuck's sake, you know. And yes, all right, the vast majority of the time it's your fault, and I'm not blaming my mum, I'm not blaming my granddad or whatever. It's hereditary times, and you know, things are passed down from parent to child, or sometimes it even misses a generation. You know, like diseases and things like that. The human body is magnificent, but it's also one of the weakest things you've ever seen. I wear glasses, and I've had to wear them basically permanently now for a good few years. And it's because your eyesight fails, and it's like you can't see. You know, not only do I look dumber, let's be honest. Yeah. So I put them on. Not only do I look more intelligent, at least that's what I think. Comments down below in the comments box, please. But I now need them the vast majority of the time, and it's frustrating. You can't see what's on a screen. I mean, I'm long-sighted, which means I can basically see over there, or over there, or over there. You know, which means I can't see stuff close up here, which means I need help to read. And this is my prescription from 10-15 years ago. I need it updating, and I can't yet because I'm on long-term sick. And I'm on long-term sick because I had a abscess in a, let's just say, private area. I had also sepsis, so I didn't know whether I was fucking coming or going. I went to sleep one night in hospital, my first night in hospital, and woke up the next morning, or what I thought was the next morning, and apparently it was something like 10 to 12 days later. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, and that was brought on by diabetes, or the recently diagnosed diabetes, which I was diagnosed with, I'm guessing, the first night I was in. So I nearly passed away because apparently my dad was told to prepare for the worst, because I wasn't fighting back on a cellular level. It's difficult to say, cellular level. And that's another failure of the human body. If the brain don't work properly, you're fucked. You know, it's something horrible to think about. You know, if something happens to you while you're being born, or if you have an accident, you know, that affects you and the brain, that's it. You know, you're in a lot of trouble. But it's the failure of those parts. If any part of you fails, like your body, your heart, your brain, your lungs, your pancreas, as in my example, you need assistance, you need a lot of help. And at the point of recording this video, I'm having daily dressing changes in the said area of my abscess and my wound, which was quite substantial. And the fucking annoying thing is that it restricts you to what you can do. To this day, we're talking nearly, I don't know, 2 months, 3 months since I've... Alright, 2 months since I've left hospital. And I'm making progress. I'm able to walk up a stair that is probably about that big, that leads to my local town, which isn't that far away, thank fuck. And I'm able to walk down said stairs. Now, walking down a stair is a darn sight easier for me at the moment than it is walking up a stair. It is rather annoying because my workplace has a lot of stairs, I think 15 plus, and sometimes you need to run up those stairs to assist the individuals that I have to assist, which basically means that I personally am fucked. I cannot do what I need to fucking do. I cannot do, you know, I'm screwed basically, which is why I'm not exactly grounded, but all the while I'm like this, I can't spend my fucking money. I can't earn my money. I'm on sick pay, statutory sick pay. That's it. But that's neither here nor there when your body, 2 months after leaving hospital, and I don't know, fucking 4 months close to after having the necessary surgeries, or I don't know, 3 months after having the necessary surgeries, get this, I'm still fucking bleeding in the area. I'm having daily dressings, you know, dressing changes. I'm having a district nurse coming out every weekend, you know, and if it's an extended weekend like a Good Friday or an Easter Monday or a Bank Holiday Monday or whatever, I'm getting district nurses coming out 3 times a week, sometimes 4 times a week even. And it's not that I'm embarrassed. I mean, I got past the embarrassment of toiletries while I was in hospital, because I was basically bedridden. I've got very, I mean, as a recording of this video, I've not got a tremendous amount of strength, but I'm still relatively strong in certain areas. You know, I can stand up with a struggle. You know, I'm 34 and I'm getting up and groaning as if I'm a 70-year-old. I'm walking to the surgery, the local surgery, which is about, I don't know, 200 yards away, if that, with a fucking groan as I stand up and sit down. You know, like a, you know, and it is a struggle. But what I seem to have done to myself is really quite substantial. And the annoying thing is that I'm currently using a walking stick to basically walk everywhere. About 70 years, I'm going to live to 100 yeah, at this rate. About 40 years too early. And, you know, at the end of the day, I guess that I should be grateful to be alive, so to speak, you know, from what I did to myself. Because my body is clearly not doing the things that it should do. But in a good way, it's kind of a wake-up call, what happened to me. It's changed the way I look at the world. It's changed the way I, you know, it's changed my diet, put it that way. You know, I'm not exactly ecstatic with the fact that I'm not eating what I used to eat, or in the quantities that I used to eat. You know, I am a large bloke. I am a fat fucker. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. You can see that. You know, I've got fucking 6 chins, or, you know, I'll freely admit now I've got moobs. Not that I'm going to get them out on camera, because they're my moobs. You know, I'm quite proud of them, which is a fucking lie, obviously. But it's not something I'm proud of, you know. And, you know, when I get my spending powers back in a couple of months, hopefully, fingers crossed, you know, I can't go as nuts as I used to, which is fairly fucking obvious. You know, I'm on tablets, I'm not on type 1 diabetes, or the bad one where you have to like pump insulin in like my mum is. You know, I'm just on diet controlled and tablet controlled diabetes, but I've still got it, which basically means I can pass it on to my son or daughter should I have one. And I saw how badly it affected my mum, who had a triple heart bypass operation after a heart attack. She was on 24/7 medical oxygen, you know, all day, every day. I'm talking. This thing would pump out the oxygen required. You know, there's a dial, you could turn it up or turn it down, requirement. And she even had little travel oxygen supply, you know, canisters, things like that you could fill from a machine, thank God. She had to have kidney dialysis 3 times a week, so her kidneys were fucked. And she was a double leg amputee thanks to the diabetes and the superbug MRSA. Now the horrible thing was, while I was in hospital, I was told I had it. Now the funny thing is, I wasn't told exactly where I had it, which was fucking bewildering. It was like, oh, well, you know, I was in a room by myself, you know, a private room by myself during my stay, the whole of my stay, my 6.5 weeks in hospital, because of this MRSA. And it's like, well, that cost me mum to lose both her legs. I called her Stumpy because of it. You know, she called me Lumpy in return. We called me Dad Grumpy. Stumpy, Grumpy and Lumpy, you know. I was beginning to, before mum passed away, a couple of years, well, say 5 years ago now, that I was setting up like all sorts of paper with a fake solicitor firm. You know, Stumpy, Lumpy and Grumpy solicitors. We're here to help you. I mean, obviously it was just a laugh, but it was a laugh about an unfortunate thing. And that's because the human body is so high maintenance. If you don't treat it right, you're fucked. So those people watching that are eating crap, they're, you know, having sweets and everything, and they're having fizzy drinks and beer and destroying their brain cells, and be fucking careful. That's my warning to you right now. You know, this isn't exactly a tremendous moaning show. It's more like an update for those individuals that have been worried about me. But the annoying fucking thing about the human body, it's like, if you don't treat it right, it's not going to do you much good. You know, it's like, well, yeah, you should be able to do what you want with your body. It's your body, you know. It's, you know, you were created by your mum and dad, or, you know, however you're created, and that should be it. You know, it's like, yay! But, you know, as I speak, there's 2 international sporting tournaments going on, the Cricket World Cup and the Women's Football World Cup, which is great. You know, they're athletes doing what they should be doing. But when you're prohibited from doing something for a physical reason, it's fucking annoying. You know, I'm doing these moaning shows at the moment because I have quite a bit of free time to myself. And the thing is, it's just, I don't know. It's not that I'm bored. I mean, I've got 50 plus video games of the last 2 generations to play, plus my retro stuff. I'm okay. I've not been bored once. which is something that people might be surprised to hear. And I'm extremely lucky. You know, I survived my brush with death. You know, the teaser video that I put out a few weeks ago for the revitalisation, so to speak, of the Moaning Show, said I told death to piss off. And metaphorically, I did. I don't remember fuck all about being near death. I wasn't dreaming, I wasn't doing anything. Which leads me to believe that, you know, as soon as you wave bye-bye to this mortal coil that you're living in, there's fuck all afterwards. You know, you're entitled to believe in whatever you wish, but I didn't see fuck all. I didn't experience fuck all. You know, I just thought I was asleep. I woke up the following morning, I thought, and it was best part 2 weeks later. You know, I don't remember anything. And you need so much help. Then I need to go to the pharmacy, the local pharmacy in town, which is about, I don't know, 400 yards away, 350 yards away, if that. And I need to go there once, twice a week at the moment. And even that's annoying, because you have to wait in a queue if you're strong enough, of course. Luckily they've got fucking chairs I can sit on. Again, with difficulty, you know. And I don't do that because I want to, I do it because I have to. You know, and the ironic thing is about all of this, I was starting my exercise regimen again before I had this breakdown in the body. You know, I was beginning to lose weight, and this thing happened and I can't fucking do that either. I'm not strong enough. I can sit on a bed, I can sit on a chair, I can't even sit on a hard chair, which is another thing that, you know, that most workplaces have. I can't sit on a hard chair. It's too painful, it's too awkward. And when the biggest muscle in the body, or the biggest apparatus of the body, can't function without sitting on something soft, what the fuck are you supposed to do? And that is another reason why I'm on annual leave, not annual leave, sick leave. Fucking annual leave. But that's my brain not working. See, the fucking human body's a piece of shit. As well as being the most magnificent thing in the world. You know, there are certain medical things that need doing, and certain medical things that have been done, and I'm not saying I'm ever going to be fucking like a bodybuilder or anything like that, because I'm never going to be it. I haven't got the discipline. You know, I'm not going to have a six-pack. I'm going to have 4 tyres. But, you know, I'm not here to do that, you know. I've got my goals in life, and at the moment those goals are extremely far away. And my goals compared to somebody else's goals are really fucking simple. But that's, you know, it's a recalculation of everything that's going on with me, and at the moment it's just fucking annoying. I can't do jack, basically. You know, when he's here, my dad cooks, I clean. That's because I can lean up against the sink and clean. We haven't got a dishwasher at the moment. I'm the dishwasher, that's fine. At least I can clean. But as for saying standing up and, you know, walking, you know, stable walking, I have to do that with a walking stick that we've had for quite a while, mind you, as a family. Thank God we've got it, because I would literally have to hold on to walls that could have anything on them. Piss, shit, specifically dog, you know, things like that. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, be fucking careful, seriously now. take care of your body. You know, when it says eat 5 fruit and veg a day, I'm not doing that still, but I'm eating a darn sight more healthy now because I have to. My body's let me down. It's not exactly, you know, in terms of, let's just say, the 100 metres, the average person, I'm not saying you can run it in 13 seconds. What I'm saying is, in terms of completing a 100-metre race, everyone can do it. It's just a certain amount of time. I mean, even a person who's severely, you know, had those troubles like my mum, you know, even she could complete it, but with a lot of help. And at the moment, I can complete it with quite a bit of help. So that's about it for this edition of the Moaning Show. Let me say to everyone watching that I am okay, obviously, because I'm talking to you. And I'm on the internet most days. I go on Facebook most days, sometimes multiple times a day, just to see what things are happening. You know, see how things are going on. My family and friends, you know, they know I'm okay. I mean, I'm not absolutely fantastic, because I'm quite clearly not. But I'm still alive, you know, and obviously I wanted to live and have those experiences that I'm due, you know, and achieve those easy goals, so to speak, that most of you have. But I thank you very much for watching this edition of the Moaning Show. More, I say appropriate, more moaning coming soon, obviously, and I will endeavour to do so. Is a big word for me. And a lot more normal moaning in the next one, but I just wanted to get this particular video out with regards to me and my body, and moaning about how high maintenance the human body actually is, because you've only got one, and I'm beginning to look after mine properly now. And this is basically a warning video to those people out there that are having kebabs 3 times a week and going out drinking 3 times a week. Obviously I'd love to do that. I haven't got the finances nor the body to do that anymore. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for more moaning. See you then.